What's up, guys? I don't even know if anyone's here right now. What's up? Well, y'all give me a second. I'll be back. Not like anybody's here right now anyway. Light. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Okay, so obviously we finished this story up last night. I attempted to do a little bit of miscellaneous junk earlier today, but I will not say that I got too much stuff done. I think I got about 3 or 4 trophies knocked out. Haven't started on collectibles or anything like that. Tonight we're going to start by taking care of some of the more chapter specific miscellaneous ones, like these 3 right here: Not So Fast, Man of Honor, and The Old Ways. We're going to start with that. It's just ones you have to do in certain chapters that basically involve doing specific things. I'm sure all of y'all probably realize that. But either way, how's everybody doing tonight? Don't be shy. Please talk. Wasn't it? Okay. And yes, I do have my stuff here. Okay. Okay, so we are going to start by going to chapter 5. And yes, we are on easy mode now. We already finished the story on hard, and gonna have us a smooth cruise through these miscellaneous ones. Anyway, how's everyone doing?
God be with you, Enzo.
Yeah, okay, Father.
Sorry, Father. Don needs me.
I was just with him upstairs.
Well, it's Wednesday,
Hey,
halfway through the
must
week.
be new around
That's
here.
gotta feel good.
Nobody looks like you.
Feel better if it was Friday, but if it was Friday, then our week would already be basically
your
over
name?
with.
Like an angel.
How should I know?
Okay. Luckily, we can. Yeah. Easy mode is cringe.
They're on a farm near Ludovici's villa.
So are
keeping an eye
video
on
game
things.
purists.
They can be a little rough. But first, let's get you what you need to get the job done.
If you keep stealing food, I'll tell your father not to take you out with him tomorrow. Didn't I tell you to watch the stove?
Amore mio, it was only a second. There was business to discuss.
Well, you're
Don't worry though.
business
Don't worry though.
has
If
burnt
easy
this
mode is
pizzatino
cringe,
to the
then
bottom of the
don't
pan.
worry.
So I'll
Obviously,
make
this is
another.
going to have us
Just
at
let me
platinum
take
number
Enzo to
58,
Valerio.
Well,
and we already know
yeah.
what 59 is going to be. Gonna finish up Crash
Careful
Warp.
what you say around my wife. Anyway,
And number 60.
You ready?
I am.
confidence is good.
I already
don't
know
let
what
it
number
become
60 is
arrogance.
going to be. So
Oh, Valerio.
don't you
Enzo
worry
here
yourself
needs to
about
see you
easy
about the
mode.
pest problem.
I'll be in my workshop. Send him down.
Luca! No need to hold his hand. It's a big boy. Get back here.
This woman. She's lucky I love her.
Just through here is where I keep my tools. Not just a stable boy anymore, eh?
Something like that.
Well, if you're here for grown man's work, I have what you need. Take a look around. Choose what you like and then come and see me. Not as powerful as the bolt action, but an old reliable. The revolver.
You know, it would be really nice if he actually specified what kind of gun that was. Because I do have, you know, like, okay, so I know the Lupara, there we go. I know I need, X amount of kills with that.
I suggest you go fetch a car. You never know. These pests you're after could start shooting back.
Yeah. But, no, yeah, what I was saying, though. Knowing what the other ones are, everybody will find out what number 60 is going to be whenever we, now I'm not carrying that crate for you, Isabella, I'm sorry. We're not carrying crates right now.
Look into something for him.
Everybody will find out what it is after we finish up Crash. The thing about it is I have very much enjoyed this game, and it's, you son of a bitch. It's had a couple tough spots, but for the most part, it's been pretty relaxed. I feel like the most aggravating part of it is going to be running through grabbing all the collectibles, and Crash, of course, definitely has had some challenge in certain spots, mainly with the time trials. But I feel like I do need to challenge myself. So that's what we're gonna do for number 60. I feel like people want to watch somebody challenge themselves, and I want to know that I've challenged myself. So I don't want to get on here and, you know, only ever platinum games that, you know, just about anybody with, I don't know, just a little bit of patience could do.
Where's Tino?
Never you mind. He'll be back later. We don't do a thing until then.
Get comfortable. Could be a long wait.
Hey sis, if you're one of the ones watching, shoot me a message on Facebook. This is a cutscene. Why can't I skip it?
Ludovici. He's here.
It's time then.
We're ready. Just give the word.
The Don has entrusted
I felt
this
so
story to
good
El
about
Caruso,
that,
so
that
listen well,
guy
boy.
getting taken
Ludovici
out last
knows
night.
the devil follows close behind. He thinks Spataro's security will protect him. You will prove him wrong. Bring the worm alive to the ruins of the old Castello.
Just me?
Every game
Alone?
always got an
Make a
update.
mess of this, and any misguided fate the Don has in you will be lost. Tu capisci?
Don't be an idiot. Avoid the main gate.
Not to mention, as much as I have enjoyed this game, I don't know, something about it, I guess, it doesn't really seem like something that has drawn a lot of people's attention, which it kind of saddens me because I have enjoyed this game, but I don't feel like it was probably high up on too many people's priority list.
Ludovici guy do to have a place like this?
Shipping, land. I heard they even have a stake in the mine.
Our mine? That's... Just throwing their money away. Where did you come from?
There he is!
Don't even know.
I'll find him.
There he is! He's dead!
That's alright.
All out! Reloading!
I need weapon kills anyway. Too far away.
Force him to move!
Come on. All y'all just walk up here. I'm sorry, what? Okay, I didn't have many left with the Lupara then. Oh, hello.
You better move! I'm reloading!
Guys, everybody give me just a second. I gotta go check on the little one. I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, Mom. How are y'all doing?
Reloading!
More dudes behind me. That's good. y'all had a pretty good day.
I'll see where these drones are wet.
There he is! Here! I have it!
Do you? Well, these guys got any handguns? Sidearms, I guess. So that's the thing. Out of the weapon specific ones. Okay, this one actually might be one. Okay. So
Not here. Damn. Look everywhere. Ah! There you
Got
are.
him!
Now I've got.
okay, so need to try to hang on to this gun for a little bit because this is one that I need kills with.
Let me check if he's there. There! I see him!
Ah. There. Is that everybody?
I'll go look.
Okay, no. Somebody else is talking. I heard them talking. I don't know where they're at.
Ah! I see him!
Do you?
I see
Oh, yeah,
the sukaminkia!
There we go. So, I'm curious, like, do these guys gradually keep coming in here? Or is this something like, is it an infinite amount of them? Or what? There's one of those things. That's good, because I'm fairly certain that's just more money. And I need more money, because I definitely need more money for some of the things I'm going to have to purchase later on, because there is a trophy for buying all of the cars, and I do need quite a bit more money than what I've got right now to do that. Also trying to double check and make sure, because while we do have free roam to clean up most of the collectibles, there is oh, newspaper like that right there. There is certain collectibles that pop up in chapters that are in areas that you don't have access to. Like, I would say, like, this property might be one of the ones we don't have access to. Probably inside the property is one of those things, places as well. So if I'm in a trophy, I need to just go ahead and try to make sure that I keep an eye out for any of... Did I say if I'm in a trophy? If I'm in a chapter, try to keep my eyes open for anything in there. That way I don't got to backtrack as much. Jesus Christ, if I'm in a trophy. Learn to talk, moron. I found the newspaper. That's a bottle. I found newspaper.
Some place. Fucking rich
It's a
people.
collectible, but not really what I'm looking for. Also trying to open up these things as much as possible because there's money in those. More collection stuff, but not the type of collections I need. More
Spadaro.
junk. What's outside this door? Okay, so we got... Alright, that's stuff I can't grab. More stuff I can't... Wait. If I use one of these, would it allow me to pick up a bandage? Okay. Alright, so 3's the maximum you can carry. I mean, we are on easy difficulty, because I'll be honest with you, I think that might have been one change in hard mode that I wasn't really thinking about unfortunately, I did play through on hard mode first because it probably would have made more of a difference had I known that. But on hard mode, yeah, you max out at 1 bandage. So if you're carrying 1, you can't pick up any more. So, and I didn't realize that. Yeah, shut up. Sorry, guys. I know it's been like 20 minutes and almost did nothing. I mean, technically, we did already grab a trophy for using that 1 weapon. Nope, I need this gun. Yes, yes. You are very cool. Okay. Dude. Really? 2, 3. Come on. Dude. 4. Jeez.
And we left.
Okay. Oh.
He's going to kill me! God, no!
Huh. Yeah, okay, so the little meter there is definitely much easier on this difficulty too. Finish it before playing anything else unless fraud releases, of course. Well, I mean,
Yeah, where did he go?
are you expecting fraud to release anytime soon? Because I'm gonna say that Frontiers shouldn't take that long to finish. I mean, I know it's not really always your thing, but I mean, even if you wanted to platinum Frontiers, I don't think it's gonna take that long. Stop.
All out! Reloading!
Dude, don't waste my bullets.
Try to get him where I can see him!
So we only need 20 with each weapon. So I'm gonna assume that, like, if I don't get it done by the end of this. Oh, well, okay. There's that one. All right. So there's only one more weapon-specific trophy that we need, and I don't currently have that weapon on me, I think. Vendetti. It's another sidearm. You can obviously tell I was using my sidearms a lot less. But that, hold on, that guy's carrying a gun. I don't know what that is. It would be nice to know. I don't know what kind of gun that is I've got in my hand right now. I know it is a sidearm. I just don't know which one it is. I mean, can't hurt to hold on, let me look at my charms. Which one of these yeah, I'm gonna take that off. One of these gives me more money. There we go. Is there another one gives anything else? No, it's consumables. Okay, so yeah, we'll stick with that one that gives me more money when looting. Okay, well, I mean, the number could have been bigger than that.
You won't get through us!
Okay. Whatever you say, bro.
What are you waiting for? Shoot him!
Yeah,
This goes
shoot
easier
him.
if you don't run.
Stop. Stop.
Got to reload.
Okay.
He was there. I'll check.
What direction is that guy going in? My dude, where are you going? You trying to come behind me or something?
I I've got him now.
No, you don't. Shut up. I'm not interested in what you had to say anyway. Yeah, all in all, I guess what I was saying earlier about difficulty. Oh yeah, that's right. You do got it on Switch. Oh, dude, if you got it on Switch, man, then yeah, like unless your fraud layer's coming out tomorrow, you should be able to finish it, because I don't think it's that big. It would be cool if this gun I'm using right now was the one that I needed to be getting kills with, but there's a possibility that's not the case. You know,
Heavy bastard.
people can there's some people out there, man, they can hit hard, okay? But you know, and I'm not saying that. I mean, like, there's plenty of people out there could take somebody out with 2 punches. I'm just saying, if you're in the business of, you know, I don't know, organized crime, you know, probably responsible for the deaths of, like, a lot of people, I would just say that you really can't be running around being so much of a pussy that, like, this dude right here just came up and, like, bop, bop, and you're down. Like, you gotta be a little bit tougher than that. I mean, like, that's a bit much. Okay. Oh, not my favorite flavor of thing. Like, it's fine, but, like, I don't know. Y'all ever ate or drank anything that's apple flavored, and it's like you eat it and you're like, oh yeah, it tastes good, but you know, it doesn't taste like an apple. Okay, and that's coming from somebody who likes an apple. This candy apple crisp bang tastes exactly like a red apple, which also happens to be like my most hated apple. Like, I hate red apples. Like, pink ones are good, gold ones are good, green ones are good, but red apples, I swear, they just don't taste good. And that is what that bang tastes like. Like, it's not horrible, it's tolerable, but it's I don't know. It is the one and only thing I've ever drank or eaten that was an apple flavor that legitimately tasted like an apple.
Where am I getting him?
And it's not great. It's not a good apple. Like, if it was like a pink lady apple, like, yeah, that's good. You know, not to sound cliche, but good old Granny Smith. I don't know why I sounded 800 years old just saying good old Granny Smith. By hell. You know what though? 30 minutes and about to get our 3rd trophy. That's not bad. There you go. And now for this next trophy, we just have to take the remote and set it down right there. And do the one thing I've been wanting to do this whole playthrough, and just disobey Tino.
What's this?
Yeah, red apples might be the most famous, but I mean, you know,
Sit up and shut your mouth. Now it's time to prove yourself.
Ted Bundy was famous too. That don't make him good.
If you think you can deliver it, you best show me now. Kill this rodent.
I don't think I will kill this rodent.
Do it.
I don't want to die. Please, God. No. Please. No.
I knew you were fucking useless.
Man of honor. A few refuse Tino's order to kill in cold blood. Okay. Okay, this next one. This next trophy we're going to go for, I'm going to do my best to not make this like the most ridiculously challenging trophy that I go for tonight. But if anyone remembers me trying to stealth my way through that factory, there is a trophy for getting all the way through that factory and not being caught. So apparently it says that, you know, you need to hide bodies in containers if they're in plain sight, because the trophy voids if a body is found. It still counts as being alerted. But I'll be honest with you, I've never actually had a body be found by another enemy unless like they were like right in front of them whenever I took them out. It's like been the only time.
Come, Enzo. Walk with me. Vincenzo Lorenzetti. He's known the
This is the only part about the chapter-specific ones that I wish you could do away with, is
factory
all
in
the
the 90s.
walking and talking.
This
Because
is our
as
car.
much as I adored the story to this game,
Tread carefully.
when you're trying to
We know
get
we're
stuff
looking
done,
for
man,
you.
you're just trying to
I'll
get stuff
find him.
done. Like you don't
We can straighten this out.
Ask around.
you don't want to do this
man
walking
may
and
have had
talking
some.
the whole time. Like
And
just
talk to
let me
Tino.
get my stuff done.
He has eyes everywhere.
Does he? I've never gotten to a point to where I encountered Big in Frontiers, so I actually wouldn't know. But I mean, that's cool though.
Oh, Enzo.
Roberto,
There's you a game you should finish,
there's been some
Gino.
trouble at Fontanella's factory over in Colle Zolfo. You heard anything?
Meh, I don't hear much from that side of the valley. Seems to be trouble everywhere these days, though.
All right. Grazie.
Spadaro's brought in men from Agrigento.
He's impatient. Always has been.
Had one of these trophies I had to do
Yes,
earlier
buddy, you're
today,
from Colle
and it
Zolfo,
was
aren't you?
driving
heard
over
anything from there
120
recently?
kilometers an
Well,
hour
I
for
heard the
at least
factory's
15
closed.
seconds straight,
Lots of men out of work.
and
Union
yeah.
trouble, most likely.
that was
Used to be
interesting
bought
to
there.
watch.
All right. Grazie.
Because yeah, once you get up to going that fast in these
Going to
cars,
find these
man, like
Lorenzetti. Headed over to Colle Zolfo.
you hit the
I
smallest
could do with some
bump,
backup.
I can.
and the car just
My uncle wants
starts
6 of us on the
bouncing
collection run in case
and
Spadaro
losing
tries anything.
traction
All
and
right.
starts going all over the place.
anything about
and yeah,
Lorenzetti?
it's
Just what you heard. Vincenzo Lorenzetti. Foreman at Colle Zolfo.
a little bit hard to get
Try
it back
talking
on
to
track
Pasquale.
once you're at that
He
point.
fixes the machines over at the factory.
Will do. Be careful out there, Cesare.
Hey, you too. Eyes keen, huh? Hand on your knife.
I appreciate that, man, even though I already know. I already know what happens with you.
It's all
Come on. Dude, why you gotta be walking so slow?
It was the same last time.
Just trying to get over here to this thing. Okay, so... Okay, so this thing has a lot of durability. I can't throw it, but I should at least be able to do a lot more knife takedowns. Okay, yeah, and before I even go in here, even though I technically won't be shooting, actually, I could be doing some shooting in this next chapter. I could actually farm it out. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Of course, it's going to be the one and only gun that I haven't actually purchased. But is that it? I think that's it. Hold on. So let me see. I picked up that handgun. Okay, so all right, so the one I picked up is the one that I hadn't purchased. So if I can just farm out the kills with
Oh,
that,
Valerio.
I shouldn't have to worry about it any.
I'm looking for someone. Lorenzetti from Colle Zolfo. You know him?
I can knock that one out.
Name.
But some
And
of
I
the
actually
boys
think this
play
might
cards
be
with
the
me.
one that I was
They
using
might
a
know
second
more.
ago. So
Watch yourself, Uncle. It's all
that's
for you,
that's a
capisci?
good number of kills going towards
Sparrow
that.
thing
So
could boil
knock
over
that
any
out
day.
and then
Go
restart the
figure. You
checkpoint,
want to take something to protect yourself?
and then
Got some beautiful weapons from America. Shame
then try to
use
stealth my
them.
way through
Good
here.
hunting,
Try to
Enzo.
kill two birds with one stone here. Problem is this part. The slow walking through the story to get to where I can even start working on it.
Either of you know Lorenzetti? The factory foreman. Seen him lately?
Vincenzo? Yeah, we play cards sometimes. Enrico here cleaned them out 3 weeks ago. Haven't seen him since.
Lucky Lorenzetti. Been on a losing streak for a long time. Heard he owes a lot of money, but keep that to yourself.
I will. Grazie.
Okay.
Think he's in trouble?
What's the matter? Get going. Hurry up. I think you want to discuss our friend the foreman.
Come on, just
Luke asked me to find
talk,
Lorenzetti.
you know, get it over with.
What can you tell me?
Until today, there wasn't much to tell. He gambles, has a mistress in Colezolfo, an old pot washer named Angelica Vaccaro.
Anything else?
His cousin, Camillo Burgio.
Yes, find my stones.
Socialista. Union man.
Esquier was great.
He may have an hand in this.
Claribsky was just great in general.
Grazie, Tino.
Don't fuck this up. Just find Lorenzetti.
There's a.
And bring him here.
I've said this before. There's not many games I wish I could forget about completely, just to play through them again for the first time. I think God of War 2018 is one of them. Clair Obscure is one of them. I'm trying to think. What are some games that affected you so strongly that you wish you could forget about them just to play through them the first time again? Final Fantasy IX. That's one. I remember at the time, you know, that being a 4-disc PS1 game. The first time that me and the sister played through that one, you know, we were a lot younger at the time, and so beating that game felt like, I don't know, the biggest gaming feat that we had ever taken on and
I'm looking
completed.
for Vincenzo Lorenzetti, signora.
You're wasting
So it was, I don't know, that one was
already told your
special.
friends. I have no money.
Friends? What do you mean?
2 of them. Never seen
Like I
them
said,
before.
there's not many like that, but Clair Obscure wormed its way in there.
Is Vincenzo inside, signora?
No. He went out to play cards last night. Hasn't been back since. He'll be caught up in all that trouble at the factory.
Who does he play cards with?
Those idiots from the town. Tonio, Sebastiano, there's a bunch of them. Thick as thieves.
Grazie, signora.
It's not Lorenzetti. This thing goes higher. You didn't see those union uniforms you're thinking about?
He didn't want that. You're looking for someone.
I'm
Camillo
just
Burgio?
looking for you to
I'm looking
talk
for
to me
Lorenzetti.
so I can get past
I'm a friend.
all of this dialogue.
Let me guess. You're with Fontanella?
And you're with the union. Did you help Lorenzetti arrange his strike?
Wish I had. First I heard about it was him turning the men away at the gate.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm right it doesn't. Vincenzo hates the union. Barely talks to me because of it. Look, you want answers. Go talk to his gambling buddies. Tonio and
I guess I kind of feel that way
Get together
about
almost every night.
Grazie, signore. I will.
not all Souls likes or Soulsborne games, but I would say Sekiro and Lies of P.
Watch out. Here comes another one.
Okay, yeah. So we share a couple of those.
Any of you, Tonio?
Like I
or
said,
Sebastiano?
Sekiro and Lies of P.
Have you seen Vincenzo
Those ones
Lorenzetti
definitely.
lately?
Sure, last night. We were
out of the
in his office
Souls
playing
likes.
cards, like always.
And that's the thing.
Then
I
these
know,
two ugly
okay,
bastards
so
turned
here's
up
the
to make
weird
us all
thing.
leave.
What did they want?
No idea.
I played and
Like Vincenzo
platinumed
to leave
Elden
again when
Ring
he's winning?
within
The office is up the hill by the well.
like
Go take a
within the
look.
first week of
Grazie.
its release. And I loved Elden Ring. And then the DLC came out, and Shadow of the Erd Tree was great. Loved it too. I still don't think it's the greatest Soulsborne or Souls-like game that was ever made. I still don't think that. It's an amazing game. Yes, it is.
Lorenzetti,
And I'm glad
went there.
that it was able to open, I don't know, open a lot of people's taste up a little bit more to playing, you know, difficult games. I still don't think it was like the greatest one ever made. You know, I know everybody knows that Sekiro is a totally different thing. Mainly because, you know, it's not your typical Soulsborne style. But I mean, Lies of P is, and I do like Lies of P better. I've heard a few people talk about this before, that, you know, there's a lot of people out here, especially these Soulsborne elitists, that they have their opinions, and their opinions just, wow, they're just so, like, I don't know, they have like this weird loyalty to FromSoft that it's like, I don't know, nobody can ever match FromSoft's quality. And that's me saying that FromSoft does make good quality games, and I do love all their games, even the crappier ones, man. Like, you know, even Dark Souls 2, I still think, you know, yeah, it's kind of a janky mess at times, and adaptability sucks anus, but it's still a good game. Like, I mean, it's still leagues above a lot of other games out there. So, I mean, you know, that's one of those things, but it doesn't mean that nobody else could do a better job. And I don't know, maybe it's because my tastes when it comes to things like that, my tastes aren't as picky maybe as a lot of other people. I will say that about myself, because like there's a lot of games out there, a lot of good Souls-likes, I feel, that a lot of people just don't give a chance because of the fact that it's not a From Software game. Okay. Oh, by the way, prepare yourselves. I'm going to be reloading this checkpoint as many times as I need to until I get these 20 kills. Enjoy the miscellaneous grind. Definitely the fun part of the game. Watch me get up here and it's one more kill and I don't got to reload the checkpoint anymore. I still have to reload it at least one more time after that.
Taking them so long. Come on. Why? Here! I have him! He's here! I need to reload!
Pow.
Push him off!
Show, show.
Shit! Reloading!
What's that neck work you got going on there, buddy?
Checking when I saw
Okay. Keep running through here.
my sights.
Shoot dudes. I don't know why I was thinking I need to just grind at one dude. I can pull a bunch more out here. Oh, okay. All right. So that's the last weapon specific one. All right, so we're good with that. But yeah, I'm just not as picky when it comes to Souls likes. I'm not. You know, I enjoy, I won't say all of them. There are some of them that, like, okay, like somebody cut some corners. The company didn't quite put in as much effort as they probably needed to. But I'm talking about ones like, I don't know, like the really, really, really obscure ones like Dolmen and stuff. Like, and even it probably isn't the world's most horrible game, but it's not winning anybody over anytime soon. And that's just kind of, that's just what it is. But like a lot of the ones that don't get a lot of attention, things like well, both of the Surge games, they don't get a lot of attention. I don't think Anotria, the last song, is Dolmen, not Dolan. Dolmen. It's kind of like a futuristic Souls-like, but Anotria, the last song, I don't think that game got enough attention, and I thought it was good. I liked it. What else we got here? Steel Rising. That one. Oh god. Get down. Okay. Steel Rising wasn't a bad game at all. Didn't get a lot of good attention. Yeah, like it got some. Another Crab's Treasure. I like that one right there, man. No, right there. Even a game that appears in its design to be more designed for children. I mean, as long as you don't turn on like the assist modes and stuff like that. That game had the challenge to it too, despite what it looked like. And it was a great game. The 2023 Lords of the Fallen. Oh, there's one right there. There's one that
It's on its way. Nothing to do now but get ready.
I realized maybe it didn't seem to be the cleanest game when it first came out. Realistically, I didn't really experience any issues with it. And I played through it the first week and a half that it released, and I never experienced any of those major problems that like a lot of people talked about. I mean, yeah, like the Radiance spells were pretty busted. I mean, you did a Radiance build, man, and like everything just died. Okay, like that's, I mean, that was true. But I didn't experience like some like broken mess or anything.
That's too long. People will start asking questions. Doesn't care. If he doesn't, then I don't either.
Cancel throw. What are these guys gonna do? Okay, so that dude's facing that way. That dude's facing that way. Where's the other dude at? Okay, so he's up there. Is this it? Did I do it? Let's get up here and find out. Okay. All right, first try. Heck yeah. Okay. So, but never even played it and didn't think it was that bad. No, it was just okay. I put it this way. Here, I think was a big issue with Lords of the Fallen. Yes, people apparently had like experienced issues with it. I didn't personally have those same experiences. That's not to say that they didn't. Okay, that's not to say that. There are, sometimes that's just the nature of playing games is sometimes things happen on your copy of the game that didn't happen on somebody else's copy of the game. We all know that happens. But, it also came out very, very close to the time that Liza P came out. So I do think there was probably, even if it wasn't completely out loud, there was probably some comparison going on there, even if it was just subconsciously for a lot of people. And yes, will I say that Lies of P is a better game? It is, but I'm not gonna say like by an exponential amount. I mean, I enjoyed Lords of the Fallen. I think, let me see, I own it on PS5 and I own it on Steam, and I have beaten that game I think 6 or 7 times now. And I'd probably have the platinum for that one too if the platinum wasn't one of the worst platinums I've ever seen in a Souls-like. That I will say about that game. That game's platinum, they went too far. Hexworks, whoever it was designed those trophies, they went way, way too far. Because, like, you know, I know you've experienced some grindy trophies before. You know, everybody knows about the Souls trilogy grinds for the Covenant items. Yeah, everybody knows that's pretty rough. Okay, or maybe Dark Souls 1 getting grinding out all the special weapons. You know, we all know about the Chandler's Trident, and it's 0.0000001% drop rate for whatever reason. Now, but picture that, but with every single piece of equipment in the game. Every weapon, every helmet, every chest piece, every leg piece, every waist piece, every ring, all of it. I'm not kidding you. Every spell of every kind in Lords of the Fallen's Platinum, you have to grind out every single piece of equipment in the game. And it's not like you've got like 6 helmets, 5 chest pieces, and 4 weapons to find. No. I'm talking literal hundreds and hundreds of items to grind out. Yeah, not to mention also including the boss-specific gear that you have to use, like the boss essences to create. So yeah, they did go a bit too far with their... They went a bit too far with the Platinum Trophy on that one. Now, would I like to have it one day? Do I aim to have it one day? Yeah, sure. I just haven't built up the mental fortitude to think about spending 50 hours of grinding out drops and only doing that for 50 hours. Like I think that platinum is probably an 80 or 100 hour platinum, and I'm fairly certain that like 70% of that is just grinding out items, man.
No, fuck the place.
Okay, so next one, not so fast. All right, so the dude that we chase in the car, I have to try to take him out before he reaches the salt flats. Which means, of course, that's literally like the last thing you do in this chapter. So, which means I have to go through the whole rigmarole of getting this dude buried, and then meeting up with Cesare, and him going after that one dude, and me going after the other dude. And after I take out my guy, then I got to go help him. And then we start to take out his guys and start chasing him in the car. And then I'll be able to have an opportunity at doing it.
You know the Romano farm?
I know it.
Good. We'll dump him there.
Which is
down
wonderful.
In the pit shit where he
But wait, let me look. So after this... Okay, so after this, we can either start collectibles or start the money grind. There is a money grind. It's not an overly fast one, but I think it's, I don't know, I think it's probably going to be like a few hundred denarii.
Don said
oh my lord, this car sucks.
What did he mean?
Can we go up the hill any faster? What is this? Can I get some turbo? Jeez Louise, man.
Where are they?
It's no wonder everything fell apart in this whole family dynamic they've got going here. Look how slow these cars are. Everyone knows that if family is important to you, you have fast cars.
The same as Fontanella.
Fontanella. At the Baron's dead.
Gennaro Fontanella, his son, idiota. The shameless wretch came with a deal the day after his father's funeral. If you'd been around, you'd know this.
A deal?
The Don takes care of the mine, and the new Baron takes care of his
Hey man, let me ask you something, Gino. Alright, so I know we've discussed this off and on before. Alright. And I know you talk about like not really liking like the mission layout format, but talking about Souls-like games and stuff. Is it literally just the mission layout, man, that you don't like about Wo Long? And there's that man's ass. Like, I'm not crazy, though, like what I said last night about Tino here. Like, somebody else at least sees it a little bit, right? Like, he looks like an angry, depressed, older Mr. Rogers.
I dug the ore. It's all ready.
Good. Looks right enough for...
Minchia! What are you doing?
Bastardo was working with the Spadaros.
Guido, with the Spadaros.
You talk outside of this family, you suffer the consequences. This paid
Ah,
for his
yes.
disloyalty.
Invisible walls.
Stop staring and throw the other one in there.
Dude, I'm trying to, man. The invisible wall hasn't opened up yet.
Now you deal with the rest. Go to the
I don't know. I think for me, when it comes to Souls-like games, it's less about the company that made it. Oh, bro, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, man, but I mean, if you want Sekiro combat, play Sekiro. The only thing Sekiro-ish about Wo Long was the fact that there's a heavy focus on deflecting and parrying. Don't try to play the game like it's that, man. Okay, see, this is the thing about Wo Long and Nioh games. Alright, is that when you play them, technically, yes, they do get thrown into the Souls-like genre, just due to their difficulty, the way you level up, stuff like that. Heavy emphasis on boss fights and stuff like that. But don't play them like a Sekiro game, but also you can't play them like a Dark Souls game either. It's Nioh and Wo Long is like Dark Souls if Dark Souls like, and I say this with nothing but love, but it's like Dark Souls if Dark Souls got the lead out of its ass.
Your uncle just told me about that.
Like,
well,
it's
you don't sound too excited.
it's
An operation like this is just
it's all
falls
about
into your lap.
it's more about
Some
speed
gratitude.
and
a
putting
lot
a
to
build
think
together
about.
that you can
That's all.
combo
You know
through,
what I have to think
and
about?
like the stamina
Yeah.
management and
Nah.
everything like that at a much
Except these
quicker
three
pace.
Spadaro assholes.
I'll put it this
Oh,
way:
what's the
you
problem?
bought Ninja
Nothing.
Gaiden 4.
Like I said,
When you
I
start
have
learning how to
nothing
play
worry
Ninja
about
Gaiden
after we
4
finish this
as you're playing
Strunza.
it, you'll understand what
Now
I'm
I'll
talking
go
about
after
because
Kachiro.
Ninja Gaiden
You go
and
for
Nioh
Mazzola.
and Wo Long
I
are
want
all
to do
made
this
by the same
together.
company.
I want this over with.
And Team
Quickly as
Ninja is
possible.
definitely
Valerio
very
has a lead
big
on Mazzola.
on
He's been tracking him
combo
near
focused
Casale del Rey,
combat.
the ruined village in the
And I
forest.
promise you, man,
I'll
I
find
promise
you.
you,
And when you're done,
if you allow
meet me
yourself
at the church on the
to
road
actually
Porto
sit
Armano.
there and truly
Costa
start
Sola.
learning the game,
I'll
learning the
be there.
combat to it, I promise
Hey,
you're still
see
going to love
Valentina?
From
I
Software
saw her in the
games,
kitchen.
but
Ma
the
get going
combat
soon,
in Team
alright?
Ninja's
I
games
don't want to drag this
is
out.
going to probably, it's going to stand out. It's not going to make you wish Dark Souls was like that, because Dark Souls and those Souls-like games like that are made the way they are, and it's good. The formula is good and it works. But allow yourself the opportunity to learn the combat systems in Team Ninja's games, and you're going to have a completely different experience that is a different type of joy in those, because I don't know, that amped up heart rate that you get whenever you're fighting a tough boss in a Souls-like, picture that, but picture that in like almost like a more high octane setting. And that's what you're going to get from Nioh and Wo Long and Ninja Gaiden. Because they're not going to baby you, just like a From Software game is. But you're going to feel you're gonna feel a lot more like a badass whenever you start getting things put together.
I have everything ready when it...
Like I said, I say all that with nothing but love for From Software. Don't hold it against me. I've got 200 hours in Neo 2. All right, I can't help it.
Enzo, a moment. Enzo! I brought your car around.
That game, Neo 2 did something to me. Neo 2, I think, affected me in the same way that Sekiro did. And, you know, I had played other Souls-likes before that and beaten them and stuff, but dude, Neo 2 did something else. Like, it rewired my brain when it comes to those kinds of games, especially when it finally clicked. I mean, and Neo 1 was great too, and it did as well, but Neo 1, I'll be honest with you, man, I loved the game, but I literally just fumbled my way through that entire thing. Like, I did not understand anything about the skill systems or anything like that. I didn't understand about, you know, how you could add certain, like, your skills to and from your weapons and gear and stuff like that. I understood how to, like, level up your gear and make it, you know, higher level, higher stats and stuff like that. I got all that point. But, I mean, like, when I first ever beat that game, like, that last final boss fight was, like, to the wire. Like, I had no more heals left. I was about to die. I was terrified to get anywhere in range of that last boss fight. And what time I was there in the boss fight, I was like hiding in what cover I could have at that point, going through my gear to see if I had anything in there that might help me. I didn't have any throwables or anything like that. And what I ended up having was I had a decently strong cannon that something about it did, like, I think it had, like, buffed damage to a certain type of enemy or whatever it was. It was something like that, and that type of enemy just so happened to be what the final boss was, so I was getting a little bit more damage out of that cannon, and I took one shot, and that's what ended up finishing the fight for me. So it's like, yeah, Neo 1, I fumbled my way through that whole thing, but, like, when I finished it, good God, I had loved that game. Yeah, I was hollering out a while back. Hey, bro, you bought that game 1.5 years or 2 years ago. I'm not rushing you, bro. You've beaten like 15 games since you got that one.
To Torrisi, burn down his vineyard, eat him with everything we've got.
Just us. Are you out of your mind? Face it, we're done.
So what? We just wait here in the woods? A coin.
And also, man, I'm not over here trying to drill into your head what games you need to play. I'm just talking for the sake of talking. If I don't, I'm going to end up just sitting here in silence, and that's not entertaining for anybody. Not to mention dealing with these kinds of trophies. This is not the they're not always the most energetic trophies to go after. This whole game, and I could have swore that blue box right there was what a whetstone looks like.
I should go find Cesare.
Night boss. I might have seen a picture of him. I don't know exactly what he looks like. Although anything I have seen though, I've thought looked pretty cool from Frontiers, like as far as the bosses and stuff goes. screen did a little wavy thing there whenever I sped up on the horse. I hadn't noticed that before.
Move!
Yeah, I think this is the one traveling segment in the game where you have to travel over 1,000 meters that it doesn't give you the option to skip the drive or the horse ride. And I wonder what's the deal with that. Maybe it's just this whole like this is chapter 13 out of 14, so maybe it's like a suspense building thing. If they didn't want you to skip through it, they wanted you to feel that. Because I mean, I know you ride right up on an action sequence here, but I mean, like they could have like put you like 100 meters back, and still allowed you to skip most of it. I mean, luckily, it could be longer. It probably would have been longer if I was in a car, because apparently, I mean, I crashed the car more than I crashed the horse.
There he is! Shoot that Sugariccia! I'm reloading! Thought maybe you got lost in the forest. Just keep shooting!
Ducking down, guys.
Reloading!
Be real men. Pow.
Run while you still can! We only want Kashim!
Cesare, cover me. I need to take these guys' money. Pow. Oh, that's good. There's the money. Give me some more money. Oh, hello. That. Okay, so. Hello. Oh, crap. I'll do. Oh, yeah, okay, he went down. Okay, so the blue box is rifle ammo. I've went this whole game for some reason thinking that was the whetstone. I'm gonna platinum this game still not knowing what the whetstone actually looks like. Wife sending me pictures talking about showing some of the Burger King SpongeBob collaboration meals. She was like, I know you hate Burger King, but look, it is cute. It is cool. It's cute and cool. Too bad me and Burger King, we got history and it ain't good. And I'm telling you, man, I ain't never in my life experienced what Burger King does to me. Like, that is absolutely, I don't understand, man. Like, it's uncalled for. There is no reason why any type of food ever should ever do anything like that to a human being. Like, it's, I don't know, like, unsanctioned, man. Like, it should be illegal. Totally not trying to be gross here, guys, but I mean, what the hell? I mean, y'all here, distract yourselves with the riveting gameplay on the screen right now. One time I talk about the fact that Burger King, I don't know, Burger King blows through me like, I don't know what it is. I have, twice, man, and it don't even matter what I eat there, man. Like, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, you know, like, you know, what was it like some of the fried things? Is that what gets you and stuff? I'm like, dude, it don't matter, man. Like, I could get a freaking milkshake from Burger King, and my stomach would treat it like I had just, I don't know, consumed, I don't know, the fry vat. Like, I don't understand what it is. If it comes out of Burger King, I don't know. I just begin, just take me to the hospital. I'm gonna end up having to restart from the checkpoint on this one. I mean, it's possible. Oh, okay, yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and reload the checkpoint because something about that front flip my car just did does not make me feel comfortable in the outcome of the rest of that drive and catching up with that guy.
This bastard can't get away.
The bastardo.
We need to kill him.
Dude,
Should
give
have
the
waited
car
for me.
gas.
Could have taken care of this quietly. I wanted all
Car's
of
getting
this.
no gas,
I
man.
want them all gone.
Take my car to
I'm not
Burger
waiting
King.
around. Besides, I want to see him run. Still should have waited.
Oh no. No. Bad.
We got the snake.
Oh, never mind.
What about Mazzone?
Well, that
He's
was
dead.
easy.
Then there's only one left.
Why the hell was I
Guido was
overcomplicating
going to
that?
look for him. Let's finish this once
Okay,
and for
whatever.
all. Let's get to the village overlooking Porto
Okay.
Almaro.
I mean, honey,
Tino Selli
I
meet us
could give it
there.
another chance. Maybe it would be different. Maybe. Maybe I should start small with, like, I don't know, a milkshake. Don't gotta worry about that milkshake bringing all the boys to the yard. Burger King's milkshake takes Jarrett to the ER. My milkshake bring not a boy to the yard. Okay, so all right. Okay, so money farm. I wish I had a money farm in real life. That wasn't a job. I get it. Like, working a job is the real life money farm. But like, I wish I could, like, wouldn't it be cool if you could, like, glitch out things? Like, I don't know, like, you go to sell something to somebody and you sell it to them and they hand you the money, and then you just quit out of life real fast and then load back in, and you have the money, but you also still have the item, and like an item duplication glitch. Wouldn't that be awesome if we had that in real life and not just games? Games give me unrealistic expectations of what grown-up life should be. Either way, Dragon Ball could, and that's why I like him. Yeah. There's some Dragon Ball-esque stuff going on there. Pineapple float. Pineapple float actually doesn't sound too bad.
I hope this is the end of it.
Hope this is the end of it. It's not. We got 3 more trophies, bro. Okay, so the money farm is going to give us about 1,000 denarii per every 2 to 3 minutes, apparently, which isn't bad considering we need at least 11,000 for all of the cars and 5,000 for the last fox. We will have to have that 5,000 for that last fox. It's the only collectible in the game that you have to pay for is that one. We'll save that one probably for the last collectible altogether for the platinum. And by that I mean I will accidentally miss one of the other collectibles, grab that with all kinds of excitement for the platinum, and then realize I missed a collectible and just screw the whole mood up. But until then, we're going to La Defesa Siciliana. You know one weird thing, though, about this game? Well, honey, try it. You don't need my permission to try pineapple float. You know we like floats around here. We all float down here.
this place? The
I don't want to
backwater
look at
of
this
a fucking
place. Sorry.
backwater. You sure this is it?
I'm sure. Follow the river all the way down.
Okay.
Just like they
After
said.
staking out the police station, when in the stealth portion, go to the first save. Following a straight line from the entry point, insert 012 as the combination. You'll get 300 denarii, then reset to the checkpoint, do it all again. Roughly, you earn up to 1,000
And I'm
denarii per
not
2 or 3
getting on your
minutes.
uncle's
Okay.
bad side with the mood is in late.
Okay. Well, I've got to make
He's
it
been
there
like that
first.
since Vadaro
Now let's go down this hill.
share of the mine.
What does he care about?
Man, who put that tree there?
Gaining power and money upsets the balance. Makes it harder to keep them in check. And my uncle never saw it
Invisible
coming.
walls in my video game. All over the place. Hey, one cool thing, apart from just using the car to get from point A to point B, there's no more car-related trophies, which is good because I can't drive these damn things for nothing. Oh, man.
Hey,
The car gameplay in this game is so bad, it's good.
why is he risking his Venetian loafers way out here?
I mean,
Gentlemen,
you don't feel that kind of
I shouldn't
joy
be
for
late,
just
as
anything.
always. Guessing
But
that's
seeing
not
how
your
badly
doing.
that car drives
I
at
don't
times,
need you breaking
that
my
is
balls
just,
today.
I don't know.
You're right. I'll leave that to your uncle.
It puts a smile on my
The
face.
last one's here.
You know what's going on, Leo?
I have some idea.
And
Just wait.
Hey. Oh. Oh. Looks like every buff.
Okay, skip that. I mean, one good thing about this game, there's only 7 cars to buy. It's not like Cyberpunk.
Alright,
You had to buy all
let's
the
go.
cars in that game for the platinum, and there was like, I don't know, like 50. Now, mind you, you made a lot more money a lot faster on Cyberpunk, so it still wasn't that bad, but you know, it's a thing.
Improvise our way through a building full of fucking police?
I tell you, out of all the different kinds of money you get on a game, you know, you got gold, you got money with, you know, U and 2 N's like Kingdom Hearts. You've got hack silver from the Nordic God of Wars, Gil from Final Fantasies, all that stuff. I think the best name for money in any
So what's the
game that
plan
I've
then?
played has to be Evil
What are
West,
these
and it's just
particulars?
bucks.
Our man at the town hall is the key.
132
Exactly where the
bucks.
forger's being held. He's waiting for us in the main square in San Celeste. You're going to meet him, Enzo.
I'll go. Enzo doesn't know the Maledenti.
I probably
Guardia
will
knows
stream
you.
Frontiers,
Nobody knows Enzo.
but
Aye,
nothing will
I'll
be
go.
getting streamed
What's our man
until
called?
after number
Don't know,
number
and we
60
won't
is
ask.
done.
It's better that way.
How do we know who he is?
The Maledenti.
What?
Don't you know anything?
After that, we'll
forger.
open up the door and the gateway
Giuseppe
for
Palminteri. Supposed to be the best.
more
Not the best
for
at staying out of jail.
more things on the list. Because I've already got this internal list in my head of games that I do want to stream
Why did they
and
choose
platinum.
that stench?
Isn't it obvious?
I mean,
Would I ask if it was obvious?
I've probably
Answer
got
me straight for
platinums
once.
58 through
Because
80
it stinks. No one
already
goes
like
there if
on
they
a
don't
list
have
in my
to.
head. That's not to say that,
Bandits.
you know, that's going to be the ones I get for the next 22 odd platinums. Just saying, like, in my head, there's a large list of games that I want to platinum. One I've been really interested in that I've been I actually ended up getting it the other day. I haven't played it any yet,
And my tooth is
but
healing.
was
I got it.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Don't get caught. Meet us at the cafe
I've been really
window.
interested in that one for a while, and I finally picked it up the other day, and I mean it definitely has difficulty-related trophies, and like a Devil May Cry game or a Ninja Gaiden game, it does want them S ranks or Ultra Kill. It wants them S ranks.
Isabella.
But I don't know, the whole idea of a rhythm hack and slasher, it's always seemed cool to me. So, I mean, I thought Hellsinger was cool, you know, and that was a rhythm-based first-person shooter. So rhythm-based hack and slasher would be cool. Not to me, I think the art style is cool. It has that, I don't know, it has like that cel-shaded comic book look to it.
All right. Looking for a man in a red waistcoat.
Your father doesn't claim.
Y'all remember 30 minutes ago whenever I said that I need to start going in some of these chapters and trying to look for the collectibles as I'm in there? Y'all remember when I said that? And I wasn't a complete and total moron with no memory? Hey, bro, you are the one. Okay, don't talk to me. My tooth is killing me. Okay, then go to the dentist.
Is killing me too.
Man I've been looking for. You can help me find someone.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm assuming the Mafia has their own dentist office, like, or at least their own dentist guy, like the Mafia dentist.
Come with me.
I mean, considering the type of doctor and operation that the Don had on hold for what he was going to have done forcefully to Isabella at the end of the game last night, if he has a doctor like that just sitting around on call, I'm assuming the Mafia has a dentist. And I understand their teeth aren't really hurting them. It's a code. I get that. I'm not a dumbass. But I'm just saying, you know, they say that my tooth is killing me. I start thinking about dentist office. Who doesn't think about dentist office whenever somebody says their tooth is killing them?
Like the rest of them.
It makes sense. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Of course.
Shit. I'm probably just rambling, but I made sort of a promise to myself tonight that I was going to keep the conversation going, even if it was with myself.
Yes.
Because I do find myself getting rather quiet, and the past few streams I have been rather quiet. And like I said last night, I have been very, very invested in this game's story. Like I said, it was nothing groundbreaking, but it was a good story. I just like a good story, man. Like, I don't care if the story has been told 500,000 times over. If somebody does it correctly, I'll enjoy it 500,001 times. Like, that was the whole thing whenever Kazan, first Berserker, came out. There were so many people talking about, like, dude, the combat's awesome, you know, everything. The story's lackluster. The story, like, you know, it's like, for starters, shut up. No one cares about your opinion of the story. Just like nobody cares about my opinion of the story, but it's my stream, so I'm going to say it anyway. Fuck it. But, you know, like, yeah. Was it a revenge story? Yeah. Was it anything groundbreaking? No. Was it good? Yeah. Because they did it good. They did it really good. And was the combat in that game freaking S++++ tier? Yes. That game was awesome. Jeez, Kazan really was a good game. You know what? Actually, Kazan might be another one of those games that I wish I could forget ever playing. That way I could play through it again. Because, dude, that... I can always tell when a game is like that, especially ever since I've started trophy hunting, because a game like that, you know, like Kazan, Clair Obscur, those ones, they're games that whenever I picked them up and started playing them, I didn't play anything else until I saw that Platinum Trophy pop. And then I still played them a little bit after that. Because I remember, you know, you've got 3 weapon types on Kazan. You've got the spears, you've got the dual wield, which is like a sword and a small axe. And, well, I mean, I say small because it's like about the size of a sword, but, you know, he is a big berserker dude, so, I mean, maybe it's just the fact that he's huge. And then the great sword. And, oddly enough, it seemed like everybody I watched play Kazan, they all had to, like, they're all trying to, like, link into that inner guts, you know, from Berserk. And so everybody had to do their first playthrough with the great sword. And there's nothing wrong with that because, I mean, all 3 of the weapon types on that game are awesome. But oddly enough for me, that is the first game I've ever played that has multiple choices in types of weapons. and I went with spear first because let me tell you, man, there has never been a game of any kind. I don't care if it's a Souls-like, just an action RPG of any kind, a hack and slash of any kind. I don't care. Any kind of game that is reliant on a heavy focus on combat. There has never been a game like that that gave you the choice to use a spear as a weapon that ever did spear like Kazan did.
Let's hear it.
That weapon, oh my goodness. And whenever you finally unlock some skills and you put some combos together with that thing, oh man,
how do you know it's going to work?
It was beautiful. Beautiful. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
you won't miss
that game, like, it may as well have been a rhythm game because once you got into like a flow state with your weapon and your combos and your build and everything like that, man, once you got into a flow state in a fight, it might as well have been music. It was gorgeous. That game was awesome.
Things take a turn.
Even though it did kind of screw me over by, you know, forcing me to play a second playthrough.
Enough fooling around.
Even though technically, I see, and here's the thing, I would have enjoyed it anyway. Having DLC fire was an update that added a boss rush, and I think maybe an alternate. Okay, cool. See, I had never heard about a DLC, but you know, sometimes those updates, they kind of seem like DLC, and some people consider them DLC, even though it is just kind of an update thing. It's kind of like the Hollow Knight DLC. Because I mean, like, yeah, it was extra content, but it wasn't like anything somebody had to pay for.
Come on.
It kind of was just an update that ended up becoming part of it. So I don't know. So either way, it's extra content. I know what you're talking about though. But yeah, no, yeah, I enjoyed playing through Kazan a second time anyway. But it was just one of those things that I should have had my platinum at the end of my first playthrough. And that is because of the one trophy. It was the play through the entire game without using one of these spirit summons. And the thing is the thing about Kazan is that's unique to it from most other Souls-likes. I mean, maybe all of them, but I'm just saying most right now because I can't remember one's. I'm spacing on one of them. But what's different about it is that you actually have like points that you earn that allow you to level up your spirit summon. And so if you don't level your spirit summon up, frankly, it sucks. It's horrible. It's like the worst spirit summon that's ever been in a game of that style ever. That thing, like, I mean, it runs in, it goes right into trying to face tank the boss fight, and then it just dies. Beat them without any rings. Daggone. Yeah, that is pretty serious for a Sonic game.
We can't leave that there.
No, you can't leave that there. Oh, pick that up, why don't you? But yeah, and whenever I first started playing the game, I decided that I would at least see what the summons acted like. And so I did just that. And I remember it was in the boss fight with Viper, and anybody who's familiar with Viper, yeah, you could probably say like, yeah, dude, you were just seeing what they did. I don't know why I did the quotation. I've done it like 14 times. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, you were just seeing how the summons acted, and you were fighting Viper because everyone knows Viper is like, you know, it's that first wall in the game that most people hit. But it really was, it wasn't that. It's just, yeah, it took me a few trials on Viper, and so I decided, hey, it's an opportunity to see what that boss is like. I mean, see what the summons are like. But the problem was I used the summon, and I think about 14 seconds into the fight.
He's definitely gone.
14 seconds into the fight, the summon just died. Just died. It didn't make it. Like, I think it was basically made out of paper mache. And so when it died, and then I subsequently died, so it didn't have any help. I was just like, well, wow, that summon sucks. I'm not using that again. So I didn't use it again. And then I found out later on there was a trophy involving never using those. But I was kind of like, yeah, but I mean, like, I didn't beat a boss with it. And I didn't even beat the boss on the time that it was there for a little bit. But it still counted me as doing that. And so I had to do an entirely separate playthrough just to unlock that trophy. Which, you know, did suck. But luckily the game was fun enough that I didn't mind playing through the second time. And it gave me an opportunity to use one of the other weapons, which I still didn't use Greatsword. I used Dual Wield, and that weapon was awesome too. Now, mind you, I have done part of a playthrough with Greatsword, and it's awesome. That's the thing, man. Yeah, they only gave you 3 weapon types in that game, as opposed to like 14 in some of these other games of that style. But all 3 weapon types were awesome.
Let's get you out of there.
That was the thing. They're all awesome. They did a good job, and I hope those guys make a sequel. I don't know if they're gonna make DLC or not.
Let's go. You have my plates? Plates?
But yeah, man, you're talking about doing the boss rush with no rings. I mean,
Nobody told me about any plates.
I think a one-shot permadeath run of anything is always intimidating. I don't care what it is, man. Hey, yo, Giuseppe, come on. I need in your cell. But yeah, it's always intimidating, no matter what it is. You could be playing like, I don't know, like Super Ultra Care Bears Unite, and if there's like a one-shot permadeath run, it's not gonna be fun. Alan, now it seems to be just kind of like a small approach to the final one. Okay. I mean,
Stay here until I get back.
hey,
Understood?
that's
As you wish. Good luck.
you're getting there. You said you wanted to finish that one up, so I mean, sounds like you're getting pretty close to it. Okay, so now, so let me see this. Place it when stealth point. Go to the first safe, following a straight line from the entry point. Okay, so first safe following a straight line from the entry point. So that's the entry point. I'm following a straight line. This dude's got something in his throat. Pick up his paper. I'm assuming it's this safe right here. Okay, so I'm going to open up the safe with a little okay, so it's 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. Opens up. Okay.
I'll take this. No plates.
300 denarii. Now, okay, there's where I see my money at, in the bottom left. I've been wondering this whole time, and I never even saw it. Okay, 1460. So now I can keep track with it. So now I reload from the last checkpoint. So it did look interesting to me with Final Frontiers that you actually get to play as the other characters, which doesn't happen in the main game. Yeah, that's cool. See, I do usually like whenever a game allows you to play as the other characters, as long as the other characters are made good.
And get out.
That is that's the thing. The characters have to be made good. Just, you know, there has been some games before where they have they've given you the opportunity to play as the other characters, but maybe they either made the other characters exactly like the main one, or they just didn't put any time and effort into them whatsoever, which, you know, that kind of sucks. Oh, I don't have a whetstone. Either way. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, guys.
I'll take this. Nope.
Everybody just prepare yourselves. We have 1,760 denarii. I need about 16,000. So if anybody has anything awesome and entertaining to talk about, let's hear it. Jump in the chat. Say something. Grab that keyboard. Wear that keyboard out. Entertain me.
Just need to find the plates.
Yes, stop Sonic abuse. Whatever that is.
He's up.
It's okay. Hey, dude.
We
Oh,
got
no.
you now.
Okay. I didn't kneel down. That was the problem. I just tried to run through there. As if this money farm isn't going to take long enough already. Let's just do dumb stuff to make it last even longer.
Just need to find the plates and get out.
But also, anybody here that is, watching the stream, I don't want to force you all to have to sit through a ton of, miscellaneous collectible stuff, because it can. Anybody who's done this kind of stuff, and I know of at least a couple people watching me right now, y'all have done the collectible grinds before. They're fine, but, we know it's monotonous and it can go on for a while, and it's not always the most enjoyable thing to watch. Like this right here, guys.
Seems useful.
Are you not entertained? But yeah, even this right here. Like I said, we got 2,000 denarii right now, and I'm going to be reloading this checkpoint and hitting this safe for 300 denarii a pop until we have at least 16,000. This is not going to be super I don't know, eventful.
Just need to find the
but,
plates
and
get out.
That's why it is. We're going to get done what we can get done tonight, and then tomorrow off stream, I'm going to do my best to knock out as much of it as possible. That way when we come in on Friday, I'm hoping for Friday's stream to primarily be Crash Warped again. Maybe start out the stream with finishing off this game's platinum. If I can get it done, I'll get us down to like one item to pick up to finish off all the trophies, and then we'll just be done. And then move on to Crash Warped. And I think I said it either like last night or maybe earlier this stream. Like, I know this game probably hasn't been everyone's cup of tea. I've definitely noticed there's a lot less foot traffic through the stream since I have been playing this game. And I mean, if you look around YouTube, it's not really like Mafia: The Old Country is like blowing YouTube up or anything like that. But it was a game I liked the looks of, and I really wanted to play. So, I did it because I wanted to play it and hoped that at least some people would find it entertaining. Luckily, I do know of at least a few people watching this that has found it to be an entertaining game. If anything, it's been very much like a movie for a few people. And that's another reason why it is. I do say, guys, I know watching the collectible grind is crappy, because this is very much not like a movie. This is not like a movie at all. I mean, I guess it's like a movie, but it's like a movie that was like, you didn't buy it at the store. It was like your buddy that bums cigarettes off of everybody burnt onto a DVD-ROM, and like he didn't even sell it to you. He just like gave you a copy of it, but he didn't even have like a jewel case or anything. Like, he burned it onto a DVD-ROM. Somehow the disc smells like cigarette smoke, and he just keeps it in like a pile of disc that keep like rolling underneath his driver's side seat. And then like he gave it to you, and then like you popped in the DVD player, and then you realized that like the movie, like you were like, oh crap, this movie ain't even in theaters yet, no. And then you find out that it literally is just like a bootleg, like pre-edit copy of the movie. Like the CGI, it's like doesn't even look like the CG in the movie. It just looks like, I don't know, like gray bouncing dummies bouncing everywhere. And I say all that in experience because I actually had a dude give me a copy of X-Men Origins, the Wolverine movie, years and years back. And if anybody remembers that scene where Wolverine and Sabretooth end up fighting each other in that that bar area right near that logging area, and Sabretooth ends up grabbing Wolverine and throwing him, and like he gets hit by the logging truck and he goes like bouncing back over top of it across the logs in the truck. Well, you see, I was watching this version that this dude had given to me, and it's what Wolverine looked like. He was just like a gray bouncing dummy that went bouncing across the tops of the logs. And yeah, because it wasn't a completely finished version of the movie. How he got his hands on it, I don't know. But all I'm saying is the disc was shitty quality, it was scratched up, and things skipped a lot. And that's what kind of movie this is. It's just skipping. You're watching the same scene over and over again, and you want the movie to go on. You want to see more. You want to be entertained more. But you know that if you try to skip ahead a chapter, the disc is such shit that it's just going to lock up the DVD player because it can't even try to decipher what the hell is going on with this disc. Like, the movie's bad enough, but not to mention that it looks like somebody cleaned it with a wire brush because it spent the first half of its life underneath a crackhead's driver's seat.
Plates and get out.
Everybody get all that?
You look like you're still half asleep.
And that brings me to my next point, kids. Don't smoke crack. Man, watch The Water Boy.
Present yourself to me after what? Clean weapon. Better at
it. Notice how there's no bad guys in this room? I guess you could say it's really safe.
Shit. No plates.
Piss off.
Just need to find the plates and get out.
You look like you're still half asleep, Davino. Sharpen up or you'll be sorry.
Si, caporale.
I don't care how you did.
Can I just walk past this dude and not have to kill him every time I do this?
Present yourself to me after what? A clean weapon and a better attitude.
You know what? You don't got to say. Actually, I implore you, do not say any names. But can I please at least ask, was it somebody that you worked with? Because if it was, it very possibly might have been the same person. Because my bootleg Wolverine movie person was someone I worked with.
You look like you're still half asleep, Davino. Sharpen up or you'll be sorry.
Si, caporale.
Wait, 95% unfinished CGI. Isn't that like 95% of the movie?
Si, caporale.
Present yourself to me after what? Clean weapon.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Desolate.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. It was indeed someone I worked with. Dude, it's highly possible it might have been the same person. Real good guy, real good guy. Give his shirt off his back.
You look like
You're not going to get that joke, man.
Sharpen up or you'll be
Wife will, though. Real good guy, real good guy. No, for context, why I say that is me and a buddy at work, we have joked nonstop about how a lot of these like real old, like mountainous, like redneck guys, how they tend to talk about people, and it's like they'll be telling you a story about some dude they knew, and they will go on for 45 minutes telling you like literally this laundry list of heinous things that this guy is guilty of. It's like, man, I tell you what, like back in the day, man, he was so wild. He was drunk all the time. He did every drug under the sun. He beat his wife. He put his kids through the living room walls every single day. He set fire to an elementary school. He was a serial killer responsible for like 57 missing people, and they will go on and on like that for like 45 minutes, and then out of nowhere, right at the end of it, he's a real good guy though, real good guy, man. He'd give you shirt off his back, man. If you ask for a shirt off his back. And it's just like,
I'll take this.
Did you hear anything just came out of your mouth? Like anything at all? Please, just anything. So whenever you said good guy though, that's immediately what I thought of, was that conversation. And they do that. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is.
Just need to find the plates and get out.
I don't know. I think that is something that I've come to terms with here in the recent years of my life, is that I feel like there is young people that want to talk about how old people act very entitled, and then there's old people that want to talk about how young people act very entitled. And I would just like to go on record saying that it's not an age thing.
No plates here.
They all act entitled. I mean, realistically, everybody. And I'm not sitting here saying that, like, yeah, exactly, honey, good guy, give shirt off his back. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that, like, I'm like any better than anybody else. I'm not over here like levitating above the rest of anyone.
Just need to find the plates.
But, you know, a little bit of self-awareness goes a long way, and that seems to be an issue for a lot of people of every age group. Dude, I work with guys at work that are younger than me, and they act like the world owes them everything. I work with guys who are twice my age, and they act like the world owes them everything. It's just like, guys, just for a little bit, pull your heads out of your asses, just for a little while, okay? And realize that at the end of the day, man, like, whatever you're feeling, it probably doesn't matter. Whatever you're thinking probably doesn't matter.
I could use this. No plates here.
I'm gonna end up running everybody off of this stream. I apologize to anybody.
And get out.
I asked yins to talk about something. No one said nothing.
You look like you're still half asleep, David. Sharpen up or you'll be sorry.
Si, caporale.
I don't care.
Nah, I mean, realistically, though, I guess everybody's going to do their own thing. I don't know. It just feels like a lot of people on this planet, they have a really bad habit of tearing down people for doing a small thing wrong and making excuses for people who do lots of things wrong. You know, it's like, take this for instance. Let's say somebody that you know personally does something stupid. Just outrageously stupid. And I'm not saying, like, you know, they committed murder or anything like that. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying they unalived somebody. All right? I'm not saying they, you know, committed SA or anything like that. They just did something really stupid, really made an absolute fool of themselves in a positive setting. A positive, that's so stupid. Learn to talk, you moron. In a public setting, that's the words I'm going for. They did something stupid, they made a fool of themselves, humiliated themselves in a public setting. More than likely, even if you yourself do not judge them. You're not the one guilty of just putting them down. There is going to be other people that know them personally that are going to sit there and they're going to dog them and absolutely crap all over them. And they're going to talk about the fact behind their back about, oh my God, did you see what they did? Did you hear about what they did? What is wrong with them? What is wrong with them? What's going through their heads? And they're going to sit there and dog on them like crazy, and because it's someone they know. But then a celebrity does something 10,000 times worse, and people are just like, well, you know how it is, man. You know how it is in Hollywood, man. You know how these celebrities are. You know how these celebrities are. And they just make excuses for it. It's that whole thing. It's that whole thing. It's like, well, he did this and this and this and that and the third. Oh man, he makes really good movies though. Really good movies though. Did you hear about that? He literally had 74 women locked in his basement for 800 years straight, and just every time one of them starved to death, he replaced them with a newer, younger version of it. But man, that movie he just came out in, that was a good movie. That was a real good movie. We make excuses for strangers. We make excuses for strangers, but people we know personally can't give them a break. And everybody's guilty of doing it. Everybody's guilty of doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, a celebrity, who is that? Who is that to anybody?
And get out.
You know what I mean? Like, it's nobody. It's nobody. It wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. But we'll cut them some slack, where we will hold people that we know personally to unrealistic standards. And I know people could be like, yeah, but, you know, maybe it's because you care about that person, so you have higher expectations of them. You know, you want them to do better. You care more about them than you do the celebrity. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too, but I mean, that falls under the same vein of, like, you know, somebody putting their hands on their loved one and being like, I only do this because I love you. I only hit you with the can of tuna 14 times out of love. I mean, it's like at some point you got to start asking yourself, it's like, dude, are you doing this out of love, or are you just doing this because you got picked last on the basketball team in middle school 40 years ago? Like, what's the real reason here? Like,
need to find the plates.
How much love are you going to display by, you know, just letting it all out? So it's like, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
You look like you're still half asleep.
There's tough love, and then there's just, you're just making an excuse for just blowing your top. But only on somebody you know personally. I don't know, that's the thing, you know. I love movies. I love TV shows. I love music. I love video games. All different forms of media. I even, hey, books are awesome too. I'm just not a reader. If it's not a video game walkthrough, or the price of gas, I'm just not reading. That's just who I am, and that's, hey man, I know a lot of good readers in my life personally. I have a mom that's an insane reader. My sister loves to read. My wife loves to read. My daughter loves to read. I got a lot of really cool readers in my life. I'm just not one of them. So it's like, you know, even books, all forms of media, it's cool. But it's like, at some point, man, I think, at least for me, I got to a point to where I started looking at celebrities, and I'm just like, you know, it's that whole trying to separate the art from the artist thing, because it's like, you know, I enjoyed your movie, I enjoyed your album, I enjoyed whatever it was that you did, the game you made, but at some point, like, you can't, I don't know, it's like that, it's like that Aaron Paul Breaking Bad meme, the Jesse Pinkman meme,
just need to find the plates.
You can't keep getting away with this meme. Like, it's that every single day, because they're always doing something stupid. But it's just supposed to be okay, because they're rich. They're rich. And that's why they do stupid things too. That's why they do stupid things. They live on a different plane of existence from the rest of us. Whenever you can literally buy and pay for and buy off anything and anyone, life is boring. You know, life is boring. Us, regular people, we go through life, and you know, we go to work every day. You know, we're just fearing every time that power bill comes in the mail. Got to pay rent, got to pay mortgage, got to pay that car note, whatever it is you've got going on. You know, that's normal to us, and maybe some months it comes easy, and then other months it doesn't come easy, and you're stressed and worried about that. So you end up fantasizing about things that to us are big, like, man, like, I'd love to take a trip to the beach. You know, we need to plan a trip up into the mountains. Oh man, wouldn't it be crazy? Maybe if we save up for a couple years, you know, maybe we take a trip to Ireland or something like that. But that's going to be that's going to be a couple years down the road, because you know you got to save money on top of bills and expenses of living and everything like that. And these are the things we fantasize about because we are the common people and we live in the real world. We live on an actual, realistic plane of existence. But then whenever you have somebody who has 7, 8, 9 digits resting in their bank account at any time of day, they can do anything. So going to the beach, that's not a fantasy. That's what they did. That's what they did after lunch. Traveling to another country, I mean, they did that last week because that was the only store they could find that had that pair of shoes that they wanted. So our fantasies are boring to people like that. And that's why they end up doing such stupid things, because they live a lifestyle that normalcy is boring, so they end up doing the most heinous, disgusting things you could think of. Stupid things. Because it's the only way they can feel any thrill anymore. And is that me making an excuse? No. Because I don't know. Maybe on your trip up the financial ladder, maybe you should start thinking about what you're going to do when you get there. Maybe you're going to think about how you want to handle it. And the thing is, I call it disgusting and heinous. They call it fun. So irregardless of the reason why they might do things, whether it's acting stupid on TV, constantly getting in trouble with the law, doing things to hurt normal, average people, whatever it is, they're doing it because it brings them joy. And people still make excuses for them. And that's jacked up. And I know nothing I've said has anything to do with this game. But for the love of God, I've been going for 30 minutes now. And where are we at? Load? Okay, this game could do with better load times. Where are we at? 8360. We are halfway there. Halfway there. And I am over here probably putting myself on some sort of like watch list. Keep an eye on that one. His brain has fallen off of the track. He's saying things he ain't supposed to be saying. Real good guy, though. Real good guy. Shirt off his back. I don't know. I think that's the thing that's the idea I really do love about streaming, is that
seems useful.
I'm getting to do something where I hope that to a degree I'm entertaining people to a degree. Whether it's through the gameplay, it's through whatever I'm saying. You know, I hope I'm entertaining people. And that's something I've always enjoyed doing, is entertaining people. But
just need to find the plates.
I'm getting to do it while still being a normal person. You know, I'm not having to sell my soul over here just for an opportunity to entertain people. So whether it's 5, 6 people at a time, 1 person at a time, or 10,000 people at a time, I'm getting to do something I'm enjoying while, you know, not having to throw away my dignity. So that's pretty cool. Not to say that YouTubers don't get to a point to where they start doing that, because, I mean, there's plenty of YouTubers doing it too. they did that whole thing where they didn't think about what they were going to do whenever they hit that level of fame, and then they got up there and just decided, well, I'll just do something stupid because it seems fun.
Just need to find the plates and get out.
You look like you're still half asleep. Sharpen up or you'll be sorry.
Si, caporale.
I don't care how you did things in Sardinia. In this you toe the line or you will deal with me.
Si, caporale.
Present yourself to me after watch.
So how's everybody doing?
Huh. Nope.
Well, you can beat the hero side of Sonic Adventure 2 in the amount of time the loading screens in 06 was.
And get out.
That seems legitimate, actually. I believe that. But then again, man, I can't say too much about loading screens right now because that is one area of this game that is not optimized all that well. These for a PlayStation 5 game that came out, I think, did this game come out this year? Did it? Where's the box of this game? What year did this game come out? Yeah, 2025. This game came out this year, man. I'm good, honey. just talking, just running that mouth. But yeah, for a game that came out in 2025, this game does have some pretty extreme load times. And I mean, I'm not gonna drag on too much about the load times. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, it did used to take like 15 minutes to load up a game back in the olden days. But for this day and age,
to find the plates.
that's the one thing, man. I've yet to play Ghost of Yotai, but I mean, I have heard that it's kind of in the same vein as Tsushima when it comes to that stuff. But dude, even on PS4, not even PS5, but even on PS4, Ghost of Tsushima's load times were so lightning fast, it was almost stupid. Like, when you fast traveled somewhere, you didn't have the amount of time it takes to blink before it was loaded in. Like, you didn't have time to do nothing. Like, that game loaded so fast.
Huh.
Like, that game was so fast that, like, you were watching the end game credits whenever you first were installing the game. Like, that's how fast that game loaded up. It was ridiculous. Like, I think I've yet to see a game that was optimized as well as Ghost of Tsushima was. And I feel like I've heard Yotai's about the same, and if so, that's good for that. Good for that, especially, because that's awesome. It'd be cool if we got to see that kind of optimization in every game. But, I mean, we're not going to, so, you know, I'm going to not complain about it every time that I don't see that. Learned something last night, though, talking about Ghost of Tsushima and Yotai. Yote, ever how people want to say it. I am not a wordologist for every language on the planet. But the company that made those games, Sucker Punch, I did not realize, and I almost felt stupid when I saw it last night, but I did not realize that the same people responsible for Ghost of Tsushima is the same people that made Sly Cooper back in the day. I didn't know that. So I thought that was pretty cool to find out. Those are some games I always saw, but I never got around to playing, but I always thought they looked cool. Oh, yeah. Here, another interesting fact, actually, about this game right here that I learned earlier today. So anybody who was watching last night saw the end of the game. As we were all talking about, a game based in the early 1900s, based on the Mafia, nobody had volcanic eruption on their bingo cards for the ending climax of this game.
Huh. No plates here.
Sweet Baby's not a developer. Sweet Baby is a consulting company. You have the developer making the game, and then Sweet Baby Inc. was a consulting company that sort of comes in and tries to tweak with like the narrative and stories of games. Like they come in, they'll give input on things maybe they want edited or stuff like that. There's a whole big realm of games that Sweet Baby has had their hands in on, but I'm just not even going to go into that. So anyway, volcanic eruption. I got curious because, for the most part, this game is based not on actual events, but it's based in realism. Everything that happens in this game is something that could happen in real life. So I got curious and looked it up. And so obviously they've done the whole thing all throughout the story of the game where every few chapters you would get like it would pop up showing what year you were then currently in. And in 1908, in real life, in 1908, there wasn't a volcanic eruption, but actually in Sicily, Italy, where this game is based, Mount Etna is the name of the mountain. But in 1908, which is the year of the end of this game, in the last chapter, in Sicily, there was a 7.5 magnitude earthquake that caused a fissure eruption. So technically, there was a small volcanic eruption happened in Sicily, on that mountain, that volcano, in 1908. So the volcanic eruption that happens at the end of this game actually is a canon real-life event. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, shit. No plates here.
It's like one of the definitely the most shocking elements of this game and just out of left field elements was actually the one event in the game that really did happen. So that was pretty cool.
Just need to find the plates.
I like it whenever they can implement, fact in with the fiction. Yeah, whoa. Whoa.
You look like you're still half asleep, David.
But yeah, I like it whenever they can do that kind of stuff. It's cool. I don't know. I guess honestly that sort of falls in the same category of certain like movies and stuff. Whenever they take real life events, but then they add like fictional elements to sort of like expand that story into a fictional way, but based off of those real life elements. I think that's kind of cool, especially whenever you're like me and you've got like this like conspiracy theory brain going on up here that likes to overthink way too deep into literally everything that happens. So I like it when they do stuff like that because it makes you think. I like thinking. I don't like not always knowing, but I do like thinking. That. I guess it's weird to say that, but overthinking is almost a hobby of mine. Sorry, I've got like minor hiccups that keep leading into like these weird little like tiny burps. They're micro burps. That's the scientific term for it, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. I would call overthinking a hobby of mine. But I like doing it. I like delving deep into things. Whether it's real life stuff or fictional
I'll
stuff.
take this. No plates.
Lord knows, especially like whenever I'm getting ready to get into a game that is like part of a larger franchise and I want to know more about it, ask my wife. Jeez, and she'll hear me talking about the information I've gathered. When Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was about to come out, I went on like a 2-month rampage through every ounce of Zelda lore that I could dig up and listen to what time I was working. And I just went as deep as I could go. But that's the thing, like I go through spells of different things. So it's like during that time frame it was all Zelda stuff. And then, I've went through that same phase with Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all of those games that got a lot of deep lore that, I mean, let's face it, unless you're Vadi Vidya, you're going to have to be looking up YouTube videos to figure out half of it anyway. 99% of it anyway. So, I mean, that's kind of normal for most people with those games. But, I don't know. I I like doing stuff like that. Which, mind you, let's all be real, my overthinking probably leads to conversations like what happened like 15 minutes ago. It's all in good fun, though. If anything, it's at least something to talk about.
Si, caporale.
I don't care how you did things in Sardinia. This year you will toe the line or you will deal with
Anybody getting sick of this hallway yet?
Present yourself to me after what? With a clean weapon.
I feel like they knew what this safe would be used for, because don't you find it convenient that the one safe that will consistently give you 300 denarii every time you reload the checkpoint is literally
Just need to find a place.
2 hallways down from a checkpoint, and it's the one safe in the game that's combination is 0, 1, 2. Like, it's not something convoluted that it takes you 30 seconds to input the combination every time you reload the checkpoint. It's literally 0, 1, 2. Like, I feel like they knew people was going to need a lot of money to buy all the cars and that one expensive fox statue. And so, like, I feel like this wasn't just something, like, yeah, obviously people discovered it as a money farm, but I kind of feel like it was almost put here intentionally for that reason. Because, let's be real, even if you've got the charm on that gives you more money every time you loot, you don't take out that many enemies throughout the game, and if you were to loot all of them, I still don't see you having 16 to 20,000 by the time you're ready to start doing this stuff. Not to mention, you know, if you want to buy all the guns to choose from and stuff like that. So, yeah, I do feel like this was intentional.
You look like you're still half asleep, David. Sharpen up or you'll be sorry.
Si, caporale.
I don't care how you did things in Sardinia. This year, toe the line or you will deal with me.
Poor Enzo's going to have back problems by the time this is done.
Present yourself to me after what? A clean weapon.
Give me a second. I don't know why I've been sitting here this whole time. Could have been charging my vape. Wasn't even thinking about it, I guess.
I'll take this. No plates here.
But hey, let me tell you, man. Whoever you guys are here right now, good on y'all, man. Rock on. Y'all sticking here through the most boring aspect of this game. This entire platinum, really.
Plates and get out.
I can't say this is the worst farm I've ever done.
You look like you're still half asleep, David.
I would say one of the worst farms I've ever done. Perk farming in Wolfenstein 2. That one was pretty bad. That one, because it was I don't know, like, there were methods to farming out the perks in Wolfenstein 2, but it was just not. It was not as cut and dry simple as this right here. Level grinding in just about any turn-based RPG, that one's usually pretty bad. Clair Obscurs wasn't bad. You did have to hit level 99 for the platinum, and it wasn't bad because you only needed level 99 for one character, and you could farm out this one little merchant dude who you could basically, if with the right setup, you could one-shot him, and he'd give you a crap ton of XP. But some of them, max leveling a character on any Tales game, Tales of Arise, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Fantasia, any of those games, that is a grind, because I'm not sure what it is. Like, yeah, some of the newer ones you could actually, like, there's like paid like DLC things that will give you either extra XP or it will give you extra levels for your characters.
No plates here.
And luckily, I've yet to play a Tales game that required you to max level. But if anyone's like me, whenever you play any kind of a game where you level up, you want to get as close to max level as possible. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the whole thing about just seeing the number hit the max and never could go up anymore. Unless it is like a game like a Souls-like, or I think maybe like Diablo, stuff like that, where your levels can just keep going into the hundreds and hundreds. I don't always feel like I gotta max those out, but if the max level's 99 or 100, something like that, yeah, I definitely want to hit there. And on Tales games, they make the amount of experience that you get versus the amount of experience you need, there is such a drastically wide difference there that it's a grind and a half. Home stretch now, awesome. Good job. You're gonna get it. Yeah, like Tales of Arise, that was an amazing game. That was another one that once I started playing it, I didn't set it down until I had it platinumed. And I didn't need max level for that platinum, but I wanted to have it anyway. But it was kind of dumb because in order to get max level, the easiest way to level farm in that game is by grinding over and farming the hardest optional super boss in the game over and over again. So you see, I'm leveling up to get more and more powerful, but the only way I'm leveling up is by fighting the strongest opponent I could hope to fight in the game. So I've already beaten the strongest opponent in the game over and over and over again to make myself more powerful for enemies that are nowhere near as strong as the super boss. So dumb, but I did it anyway because I wanted to see those numbers. That's probably a problem. Probably what has led me to the point where I'm at now, where I am doing my best to entertain people with me doing stuff like this. Spending 2 hours running down a hallway. If anybody wants to add any humor to it, though, repeating the same thing over and over again, just picture in your head. Everybody obviously have heard of Scary Movie, famous movies making fun of horror films, but there were other lower budget horror parody movies in the same vein as Scary Movie. They just didn't get as much attention. And there's this one. It is a much lower budget movie, which is kind of funny though whenever you look back to see some of the actors in it, because one of the actors in it is the guy who ended up playing as Charlie Sheen's younger brother in Scary Movie. So it's funny, before he joined Scary Movie in Part 3, he was in another movie that was like Scary Movie. And one of the girls in it, it's the woman who plays as Rita in Dexter, which is, anybody who's watched Dexter, it's Dexter's wife. And she's in it. So it's you see some pretty well-known people in there. What is that dude's name? The dude, Tom Arnold. Yeah, Tom Arnold's in it too. The name of the movie is Shriek If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th. I think that's the way. It's a big long name, and it's something along those lines. Like Shriek If You Know What You Did Last Friday the 13th. And will I say it is as good as Scary Movie? No, it's not. But it's stupid and it's funny. And the beginning of the movie, they're parodying the beginning of Scream, of course. You got the pretty blonde girl in the kitchen. She's making popcorn. She's home alone. And, the killer's outside the house, calls her on the phone, all that stuff. And she has this big, huge, one of those big, huge, birthday cakes like you see on, old movies and stuff that maybe they did back in the day, where it's half-naked stripper lady would, jump out of the cake. And it's one of those size birthday cakes. And the killer jumps out of the cake. And, there's, that little island area right there in the middle of the kitchen. And she starts running away from him, and he starts chasing her. But she just keeps running around that island, and he keeps chasing her around that island. And the music is suspenseful, but it keeps hitting these suspenseful notes. It's like dun 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 dun, and it keeps going. The same musical notes keep hitting, and they run around that island in that kitchen 15 times or more. And it is one of those things that had they done it one or two circles around the island, it would not have been funny. But they chose to keep doing it over and over and over again, and it hit so many times that it was so stupid that you can't help but start just cracking up laughing at it. Yeah, so you remember the movie. It was hilarious. It was stupid, but I mean, all those movies are stupid, but that's kind of the point of it. But yeah, just picture that while I'm running down this hallway. Just add those repeating musical notes in your head, and that'll make this all seem much more worth it.
Just need to find the plates and get
Where are we at anyway? 15,000. Hey, we're almost there. 3 more trips down this hallway, and we should be good. We'll be able to get us one more trophy at least tonight for grabbing buying all the cars. And then after that, all that will be left is the collectibles, which there are photographs, newspapers, saint cards, and the foxes.
No
I think there's 50 newspapers, 50 foxes, and 20 saints cards and 23 photographs. I think that's right. Luckily, there's not 50 of all of them. So altogether, I think it's altogether it's 143 collectibles in total.
Just need to find the plates.
Which actually does sound like a lot of collectibles, but if we compare it to previous Mafia games, 1 and 3 were not that bad. But Mafia 2 easily had like 200 plus collectibles in it, is what I've heard. And like, they're basically like posters hung up on like buildings and stuff, and they're like in some of the most ridiculous, obscure places that without a guide, I'm not sure how anybody found them in the first place.
Shit. No plates here.
All right. One more time, and we are done with this hallway. Heck yeah. So, anybody noticed it got a lot colder the past couple days? I mean, maybe where y'all are at, where I'm at, jeez, it got a lot colder. It went from being like, I don't know, it went from being like kind of chilly in the mornings, like low 40s, to, and then it would be like in the high 70s or 80s by noon, to now it's just like 30 degrees all day long. And it's 30 degrees with that messed up humidity. So like that 30 degrees feels like 2. Okay, now let's quit out. We'll go to free ride mode and go buy some cars. And by the way, let's all just love the fact and think about the fact of going, and I'm not sure what the exchange rate is for this denarii to US dollars, but let's just appreciate buying a car for 1,000. So there's one, there's one, there's one. Boop. Boop. The finer things. Bought all cars of all available cars from Pasquale. Okay. And that. And then there were 2. Okay, so there's a trophy for finding all the foxes and then completed the collection. it was like I was saying the other day. There is a trophy for all foxes, but then the collector is all 4 of the types of collectibles combined. So, and the foxes are included in that as well. So you can get this trophy without getting this trophy, but you can't get this trophy without getting this one. And this is where I am definitely going to have to, definitely going to be watching a guide for this one. Because, yeah. Maybe we can start with the photograph locations. Look at this photograph. Something, big giraffe. Okay. What? Okay, so there are 3 photographs exclusive to the story. And then the other 20 of them we can get in free roam. Okay, so obviously the first one is the first picture we took when Isabella let us use the camera. So what in the absolute anal sausage? I love how, like, whenever you load up YouTube videos in an external site that isn't YouTube, half the YouTube functions don't work on it. Like, you know, like double tapping on one side of the screen to like go forward or backward 10 seconds. That apparently just doesn't work anymore. Dude, I really don't think we needed to see the entire cutscene of Isabella showing us the camera. Just let us know that. Okay. Alright, so next one is chapter 7. Oh, okay, so hold on. Let me look at the photo. Okay, so we have taken... Wait a minute. Okay, so we probably have the 3 story photographs, which means that the other 20... Okay, yeah. Alright, so we're good on story photographs. So we can just start doing the ones in free roam. So, okay. At least we know we don't got to go running through chapters for pictures. Alright. Okay, just get past that part. Get to showing me where more's at. Okay, view of San Celeste. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Calm your titties. Dude, what is going on? Hit the pause button. Okay. Alright, now. Let me see here. Okay, so. Alright, so. Looks like. Hold on. How do I. Okay. Okay, so it looks like where we're needing to go is going to be right around here. Right around this gas station here. So let's go to the Villa Torrisi. Fortunately, I didn't figure this one out until earlier today when I started free ride. Any of like the big places here, like the cities and stuff, you can just fast travel to them. You don't have to drive all the way to them, so that's good. Problem is, fun fishing mini games. That's crazy. Lord knows me and fishing mini games. Lord, ask our sister. Me and fishing. That is one thing. Well, I mean, I won't say one thing. It's not like it's the only thing in games that I struggle with. But I don't know what it is about fishing mini games. I struggle with those things so hard. I don't know. Like, years ago, I was playing Zelda Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. And I was going through trying to find everything. And I was locating all the heart pieces so I could get all 20 heart containers. And, yeah, there was some convoluted ones in there, all that stuff. And still yet, though, I did not struggle on any of them the way that I struggled on the ones that required me to do the fishing minigame. I don't know what it was, but I struggle with fishing. Okay, so how do I get over this fence? Photograph number 1. Can't figure out how to get over the fence. Dude, come on. Okay, yes, I'm looking in the correct spot. It's right there in that road. It's right up behind us. I gotta get over there. Gotta go this way, maybe? Ah, yeah, I bet this is it. Kind of an odd little trail here. Hello? Alright, let's climb. Anybody remember how Isabella told me to pull out the camera? This isn't a test, it's a genuine question. Okay. That's oh. No, that's photo mode. Crap. How do I use the camera? 1 second, everybody. Mafia, old country. How to use camera. Okay. Okay, you know what? Oh, why does it keep doing that? That's gonna make me mad. Since I've messed around with those AR cards that came with the 3DS, and it was always fun. I mean, I'm glad you like them, cause I don't get along with them very well. Okay, yes, I am in the right location here. I just oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Okay, so. Alright, so that's 4 of them. Now let's see what's next. What are you doing? What, like, what are you, like, what? I don't really feel like taking my entire iPad out of this case, all because the buttons want to be wonky right now when I'm trying to fast forward through the video. Okay, so now this one looks like up by a lake up here. Roundabout here seems to be the location. So I guess I'll make my way back down to my horsey. A horse is a horse. Mr. Ed. Petroleum. Jelly. Okay, so let's try to get over here without getting lost. Oh, there's a one. Okay, so Yeah. So as long as I essentially, okay. So I follow this road, take a left. I could probably go over these hills and get there faster, but I'm afraid I'll go halfway up a mountain. Hey, let's just give it a try. This right here. This is what I was scared of. Oh, yep, that right there. That's what I was scared of. We'll just take the road. We'll take the road. Take the road. Free roam. Okay. Whatever you say. Did I ever play with AR cards? I did a couple things with AR cards before. I remember using AR cards to with Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, because back on the 3DS version there was a couple of the little nightmare partner characters you could get that I think you could only get through AR cards, and there was a couple actually like good ones. It was either you could only get them through the AR cards, or they were just they're much easier to get with AR cards. So I know I used them for that one time, and that was pretty cool. I ended up having a pretty good team. That was a good game. Then again, it's Kingdom Hearts. To me, even like the worst Kingdom Hearts game is, you know, still one of the better games. And to me personally, my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Like, try shooting hard to reach. I don't need it. It's just a little bit more money. But yeah, to me, one of the probably my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game is. Oh yeah. Well, there was 2 for the DS and 1 for the 3DS. Dream Drop Distance, mechanically, I felt like, I mean, it played just like one of the PlayStation ones. Because, I mean, by that point, the 3DS, you know, 3DS was a good handheld console. Yeah, but 358 over 2, that was my least favorite one. And that was the first one they brought out for the DS. And even still yet, it was not a bad game by any means. What is going on? Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a bad game by any means. It was just a little bit janky. The story to the game was great, and I hate to say it, probably the most emotionally impactful ending to any Kingdom Hearts game whatsoever. I mean, like, I get it, like, Kingdom Hearts games, they can be convoluted and a little bit wonky with their stories, thanks Nomura. But they still have some decently emotional moments in them. But 358 over 2 definitely had the most tearjerker ending out of all of them. The problem that made 358 the worst Kingdom Hearts, and like I said, it's still a great game, it's just the worst one, is the fact that it was on the original DS and they hadn't really gotten down that whole 3D movement on a D-pad thing down pat. So the movement and the combat on it felt very slow and janky. And they would do better with the combat in the next DS game, which was Recoded. But which is odd, because Recoded was actually a mobile game that used to be called Kingdom Hearts Coded. That was Japan only, but then they ported it out to the DS with Recoded, and that's what got released worldwide. But they did a much better job with the feel of the combat and the movement in Recoded. but it was sort of a trade-off thing. Like 358 had an amazing story and an amazing ending, and had janky, jarring combat and movement. Recoded had much better combat and movement, and the story was kind of shit. If we're all being honest here. I mean, it was good enough to still enjoy the game, just, you know, like I said, luckily they had the other stuff working right by that point, because if they'd had 358's movement and combat and recoded story, oh, no. That would have been unforgivable. Unforgivable. That would have hands down been the worst piece of Kingdom Hearts anything that had ever been released. But luckily, they got to trade off a little bit. Okay, so where am I at here? Okay, so I should be down at the center of this curve. Probably up this hill. But yeah, no. All that being said, Dream Drop Distance, the 3DS one, that one, story's convoluted, of course, but gameplay-wise, I thought that one was really good. Hey, chessboard, cool. Yeah, and then whenever they brought it, they brought out the Kingdom Hearts 0.8 collection that had the Fragmentary Passage, and also had the PS4 version of Dream Drop Distance. That one, it really cleaned it up because we got much smoother graphics and got a solid 60 frames, and which honestly, it's when you've played through the 3DS version and then you go to play the very cleaned up PS4 version and it's running at 60 frames, it's jarring at first because it runs so smoothly on the PlayStation that I don't know. It's hard to really describe what it's like. It looks weird at first until you get back used to it, because of the fact that it's running so smooth, and you're used to it not being like that. And that's not throwing shade at the 3DS, but I mean, let's all be real here. It's 3DS versus a PS4. If you don't expect the 3DS to run smoother than the to run worse than the PS4, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Okay, so next one is where are we at here? Oh, look at this photograph. Okay, so the next one's gonna be right here. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, that's a Saints card right there. That 2 newspapers right there. What? Oh, okay, so that one's been collected. That one's not been collected. Okay, so all of a sudden now I've got collectibles popping up on the map to let me know where they're at. But not all the collectibles, because I'm still not seeing photo spots. Okay, so let's so newspaper. Is it? Maybe it's up there? Aha! Cool, newspaper. Alright, now back to the photo place. We got a photo going on down It's literally right here, so I might as well just grab the Saint card while I'm at it. Dang it. I wish it would let me fast travel with my horse. That would be helpful. Okay, so I should just go straight down this road. Don't take any turn. Well, don't take the. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so I do need to go down this way.
Move!
Should be straight for the most part, and yeah. So all the way down, and then it will be right in this general area.
I'm winning!
See, that was another game right there that a lot of people had an issue with that I just really didn't. People seem to have a really big problem with Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't get the complaints. I mean, I suppose if I was going to, I don't know, agree with them on anything, yeah, sure, maybe the post-game content was a little bit lackluster, because they really only had like the one optional super boss when it first came out. But here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts 1, the original version, it also only had two. Like the original version that we got, not the Japanese version or the international version, but the version we got in the US, it only had two super bosses. It had Kurt Zisa and then the Phantom outside of the Big Ben clock tower. And well, it had Ice Titan and Sephiroth in the Colosseum. But I mean, that was what they had. Outside of the Colosseum fights, the only secret super bosses that you really had were Kurt Zisa and Phantom. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 had even less. All it had was the secret optional Sephiroth fight. But I don't know, it's like people forgot about that or something, because I guess everybody got used to the Final Mix versions, because when Final Mix versions came out, we had with the secret Xemnas fight, and there was something else in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, I believe. And then Kingdom Hearts 2, of course, we got loaded down because the Final Mix version of that game had all 12 of the data organization fights, these 5 or 6 optional data fights throughout the main game, and then Lingering Will. But that was the Final Mix versions. So it's like even the first versions we got in America didn't have all that. That's funny. But yeah, didn't have all of that. Hold up, what? Oh, I went too far on the focus. There we go. So I didn't really understand the complaints, because when I first ever played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, that's all I had as far as optional boss content went. But apparently that was just that was too much for people to handle. What? One? I mean, and the thing is, they kind of did the same thing, because whenever they released the Remind DLC, we got like 12 or 13 optional super bosses, just like we got in the other games. So I mean, and yeah, I get it. I mean, some people would be like, yeah, but you know that was DLC. We had to pay like $30 for that DLC. Yeah, well, guess what? We had to pay money for the final mix versions too. So I mean, what's the difference? Unless we lived outside the country, we weren't getting those either. So I don't know. Yet again, well, you heard me say earlier about maybe not being as picky about certain things as a lot of people are when it comes to games. I mean, I just enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought the game was fun. I thought the visuals were great. I thought the combat was great. I mean, yeah, sure was the combat a little bit floaty. Yeah, I mean, it was, you never had to touch the ground in Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, guys. Sorry. When I moved my microphone, I hit the button and muted it. Whoops. Okay, what I said was, did you only max out like fishing stats, or like you maxed out all of his stats just from fishing? And again, sorry about that. I didn't realize that I'd hit my mute button there. It's a very, very soft touch on the microphone. You just sort of have to like a doot there, and it'll mute it. Sorry, I'm really not trying to like give anybody like make anybody just absolutely like sick to their stomach about opening and closing the map. A mini map would have done wonders in this game. Sadly, we did not get one of those, so I have to kind of keep bringing up the map. That and the fact that whenever it comes to remembering directions on a game, my memory, like, I have like the memory of a goldfish, which is odd because I'm actually pretty decent in real life of getting myself from place to place, but on a game, not even kind of.
Go, go!
Well, no, okay, so I'm ready to go. So it looks like it's along the river. Is what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So there is a road there that goes along that river, but I'm gotta make sure that I get down towards the river. Maybe the picture spot's overlooking the river.
Yeah. And down.
Well, this collectible will probably be the last for the night, and I will do my best to clean up as many of these tomorrow off stream, and that way maybe we can get back into some things that are a little more exciting than running down the riverbank here by Friday. Okay, well, it looked like a riverbank on the map. Maybe it used to be one. You know? Who knows? Didn't actually max them out, but did jack them up a bit. Hey, man. I was talking about it just earlier, man. If there is a way to max out a character on a game, to me, that's always a good idea. Okay, so okay, yep, so right there. Turn around and go over here just a tick. Dude, oh, horse. What are you stuck on? Oh wow, this horse sucks.
I'm down.
Okay, so up there maybe? Get off the horse, dude. Hello? Oh, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so it's already facing the right direction. That's probably a little bit too exposed. Fuck us. You must fuck us. Okay, so that puts us at 9 out of 23. I guess at least look and see where number 10 is going to be at. Okay, so wait. Okay, so number 10 seems to be right around in this vicinity. So since we got a fast travel spot right here, we'll knock out one more. Okay, so looks like we're gonna. Oh yeah, this is the temple place where old Dum Dum was at. How did I get off the trail? I was following the trail. Okay, how did I get that far off? What happened? Okay, see, now the map has confused me because I could have swore I was following the trail, because that's what it appeared that I was doing. But apparently somehow I got completely off of it and just went traveling God knows where. Okay. Alright, so it's like right around here is where I'm needing to go, so I guess I'll just keep running this direction and then turn left at some point. I'm guessing maybe over there where them pillars are at. That is, if this path allows me to get over there. Okay, so it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be right in the middle of where dude had me driving the car around. Yep. Okay. Boot and a boot and a boot. Okay. Oh, well, look at that. Snapped that photo at 11 o'clock on the dot. Nicey nice. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. 2 more trophies, and I'll do my best to get these collectibles cleaned up tomorrow. And then we'll come back on Friday. We'll pop the platinum and get started on some Crash. I hope everybody had a good night. I hope you learned a little something tonight. I hope you did. Either way, everybody get some rest. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you all Friday. Good night.